Alright, so this is part 2 of the Mazun challenge. Basically, over the end turn, I was attacked by another army, so we're going to start off straight up with another battle. I'm really hoping not to retreat from this battle because I want to recruit those units that I have. Mainstay I'm going to be worried about are the spearmen and the cavalry. Archers I'm not really worried about at all, although I'm going to avoid them. Alright, let's see, so you guys are going to be held in reserve. You guys are going to try to melt the archer, or melt the cavalry. The archers are right in front.
We don't stand a chance! The enemy outnumbers us!
Yeah, I think we stand a good chance, actually. But you're right, they outnumber us. And our forces are pretty damaged.
Get running!
So I was talking about how I was playing Fall of the Samurai. The other two Total War games I'm kind of playing. I have campaigns that I consider them forever campaigns, I guess. I have a campaign for Medieval 2 that I've got into the gunpowder age, and I've just started building gunpowder units. This is the first time I've ever gotten this far. Usually I stop playing like way before then. I'll conquer most of the map and I'll just stop playing. But this time I actually waited it out and I got to the gunpowder age. It's kind of neat. I've only gotten handgunners so far. I don't have... Oh, I'm playing as the Turks. So the main reason why I chose to play as the Turks was I wanted... They have more unit variety than a lot of the other factions. I first played as the Scots, mainly because I'm in part Scottish, I guess. I have family from Scotland. My grandma was Scottish. So I had a cultural heritage from there. But I didn't really care for their roster because they didn't have cavalry too much, and their cavalry was only melee cavalry. Aside from that, their roster just kind of sucks. So I started playing as the Turks because I wanted a wider unit roster. And to be honest, I don't really care about culture that much than factions. At least history. To me, the units are more important. Being able to have a lot more variety of play. So because of that, I started a Turk campaign, and I've been able to get further in it, I think, because of that variety of units. I really enjoy horse archer play, like I was saying, and I was able to do that with the Turks. Up until this point now where I'm starting to get gunpowder, and I've seen my armies not do so well because of that. I'm kind of excited to actually get the Janissary, is it Musketeers? Well, see, I'm being pretty patient with that game. Yeah, it takes a lot longer to do a turn in that game because I conquered so much territory, so it's going to take a while probably. I think I have 2 more turns left before I can start building those Musketeers. You guys should probably be in heavy shot now. Huh? Germans gonna come for me again? Yeah, come on. Do it. Kill me. Kill me now. General. general for him?
Forward! Forward! Run, pursue! Move! Warriors, move out!
Let's do this with general.
The enemy general is fallen! Move it!
Alright, let's see. Try to focus on Armenian spears.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. Move it! Warriors, move out! Move it!
Get the archers to retreat. And take out the rest of the spears.
Move it! Forward!
Alright, so we can do these archers. But yeah, so aside from follow the sound of my own, that's it. Level 2 total 2. I've also been playing in co-op against the orcs with one of my buddies. Orcs is my favorite faction. And I've been playing as Grom Punch, which is of the orc factions my favorite orc faction. Just ability-wise, the Grom's Cauldron is kind of overpowered in a lot of ways. You guys cannot. I'd like them to be a bit more separated than that. You guys don't have any arrows left. Alright, so you're gonna let those guys rest to build up their stamina again. Hopefully be able to pick off this unit. After that, I'll try to break up this formation and take out the archers. I think after that, this army's pretty much done. They don't have cavalry, they lost their general. Just have 2 spear units, which I'm not really that worried about. And let's save these guys as ranged for the spearmen.
Right, people! We await orders! Right, people! Riders at the double!
I don't like that. You guys are supposed to be saving them.
Riders, advance! Battle ready! Right, advance at speed!
So you guys can get a little bit more experience. One specific task and that's to
Our troops are being ambushed! We have discovered the enemy's hidden units. Our hidden units have been discovered.
look at that.
Our general is under attack!
Get to the rear here, I'll be happy. Alright, that's pretty much over for the archers. Oh my god, run away! Luckily, I'm really not worried about losing these guys, although I don't want to lose my general. You guys can take these guys out, I'll be happy. Get a nice development on these guys. Oh, Persian Brigade. Yeah, you guys can just charge in. Just start needing spears. Let's see if we can get a good charge. Hopefully that's that. Doesn't look like too many guys are disappearing.
Gods speak good! We are moments away from victory! Get ready! Warriors, move out!
Sometimes I'm wondering if I'm actually playing my legendary or not. For the most part, I don't really care for legendary because it just feels like it just slows your progress down, like having to deal with low public order, and so you're just staying in a spot trying to build up forces as garrisons or building public order buildings. I don't know, it feels like it just slows the game down. We get another one? 5. Just trying to wipe out it as much as I can. Let these guys get their experience. I don't want to over or underestimate legendary mode because this mode definitely kicks your ass. Just a few more. Oh, so I was talking last video about how Toramana was one of the rulers of this Hunnic group that was in India, which the White Huns are based off of in this game. But there were actually several Toramanas that ruled their group. I think there was 3 actually, and they're kind of differentiated. There's Toramana, Toramana II, and Toramana the Kush, or there's another one that has a different title, just so they've used it to differentiate between them. I can't recall his exact name at the moment. But yeah, gotta enjoy that horse up on this. I would at some point like to build a standing army just with siege weapons, archers, just standard troops, using like mercenaries and levy troops. But at the moment we're going to stick with horse archers. Oh, and elephants. I don't really care for elephants in this game, just because they kind of suck versus cavalry. But I just like elephants. My mom's Thai, and I've had an affinity, I guess, culturally to elephants. White elephants especially, because they're lucky. Let's see, Dinero. Units replenished. We should probably replenish the units, but then again, since we took out 2 armies, I doubt that there'll be a 3rd one. It's going to be thirsty for battle. Might be a bad decision, being a little too greedy. It was a bad decision. How many armies are there? Oh my god. It was definitely a bad decision. Alright, no choice. So I guess this compensates for the lack of battles in the first video. And there's no river this time. They got a bunch of cav. I'm only really worried about this cataphracts and the general. So it'd be similar tactics to the last game, except this looks a lot more. This looks a lot better for them than it does for me. It's on the wrong side of the river. Hopefully, get to us just. Alright, goals. Goals to take out the cavalry. Take out. Yeah, are those elephants? Oh, that's kind of cool. I never knew that. Wild
The enemy
elephants.
has been spotted. The odds are against us. We are outnumbered.
Yeah, let's truly hope that that catapult doesn't. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that, but they're coming after me, so I don't really see the need to. Why are you here? Oh yeah, there comes the catapults. Actually, we gotta take out. Yeah, those are just scouts. So this is the cataphract unit. Which is the only unit I'm really worried about. Let's go speed up. Okay. Take them out. Kill, kill, kill. And take a chill pill, as my buddy was saying. Alright. I think you guys will go try to take out that catapult. So, Persian scouts. Oh, they're gonna hit me. Get out of there. Oh, I did not want to take any damage. Still got a decent chunk of ammo. This got some really weakened units. I don't like those javelin. From what I recall, javelin throwers can do quite a bit of damage. See if we can destroy some of this infantry. Scare off the javelins a bit. Yeah.
The enemy are ambushing us.
Ambushed.
Our general is being attacked. Keep him alive.
Oh man, we might just have to retreat from this battle. I feel like it's really important that we took the general out, but I did not save my ammunition. Hopefully this is enough to do it. If the straight's far enough, like I'll flank with the heavy cav.
A unit's ammunition is
Melee
spent, and he
cav,
can
that's
no
what I should
longer
say. They're
fire.
not all heavy. I think these guys are the heaviest in their medium cav. Oh, come on, they didn't do any damage to them at all. You guys are gonna have to get in there. You follow me? I really don't want to retreat from this battle. might not have a choice. It's quite a bit more than last time. Yes, so I'm much better at playing Warhammer, I think, during this game, but it's also just from experience. I've played quite a bit more Warhammer than I have this game. I particularly like the heroes. I played Three Kingdoms quite a bit. I particularly enjoy the story. When I was in college, I did quite a few of my papers on Three Kingdoms. I remember one of the papers I wrote it drew a relationship between the Three Kingdoms, the Romance of the Three Kingdoms novel, and the Art of War. And basically, my thesis was that the Romance of the Three Kingdoms it gave a visual representation of the Art of War. It was an interesting paper to write, to say the least.
The enemy general is fallen!
Alright, let's see if I can smash into you guys. Except for you. You guys can run away. Not really run away, but you're not going to engage in this. You seem to decent though. I like how that dude's wavering already. Oh yeah, hey, I'm cool with that. Persian levy, smash that. Oh, it's all Persian levy. I thought these guys were spearmen. Or at least I don't think Persian levy are spearmen. So I don't think these guys have yeah, they don't have a bonus versus cav, which is what I was truly worried about. Cases. Strong at least doesn't still pretty decent. You have alright, we're gonna do 156 smash. What if you ran? Alright, one big rip.
The day is yours!
Ooh, so that was 3 decently tough battles in a row. Actually, I don't care if you guys get any experience, because we're eventually going to try to get rid of you. If I can get experience up to these guys, I'll be happy. Let's take money again this turn. 700 gold, I don't think it was worth fighting this battle with weakened units. It would be much smarter to have done a replenishment, but like I said, it's what happens when you underestimate legendary mode. Take out all these little ants. Kill them. There's one good. I'd say that's a decent amount. Every little penny counts. I worked receiving for a while, and that's what my boss used to say. She used to say that every penny counts. She was also the buyer. She made all the purchases for our department, so yeah, she was basically an accountant. Aside from all the hard work she did physically. One of the hardest working women I know. Alright, do we want money? It's not much money. I don't think we have a choice at this point. We'll replenish naturally. I don't think we're gonna get attacked again. That was 3 armies in a row. Underestimating legendary.
Wow! Ah!
Yeah, 600 C, not much. Alright, 4th army, I'm ready. Thank the gods. Now I'm gonna kill a bunch. Alright, let's see.
Thirsty for battle!
Oh, where are the units I recruited? Wait, I recruited an onager? Oh, I must have captured it. So I recruited horse archers. I think, at least. Do you capture artillery in Attila? Like, I know you can capture artillery in Shogun. I mean, shit. How much what's upkeep? No, upkeep's dumb, and it's a mercenary. Well, okay, I'm not going to worry about this. That eats into my funds. Alright, do we need food? Yeah, no. This guy's good on food. Ammunition might be nice. Yeah, we'll do that for the ammunition. This seems decent as well. Authority? What's authority do? Get around. I like to do cunning. Alright, so I think we're going to do that. And we'll just get cunning next turn. I like cunning because it lowers the upkeep costs. I'm all about saving the pennies. I actually I collect copper pennies. So it's like 1982, I believe, and older. It's been a while since I've collected any. Alright, and we're gonna give you guys... Let's see. I think we're gonna give you higher attack rate. Speed hunt. Oh man, alright, 1, 3. That's not so bad. Didn't wipe these guys out.
For the gods!
I'm gonna keep these for the turn.
Laying siege to their hovels!
I think he'll be able to run away if I attack him. But Haru should be... Yeah, no, I'd like to replenish a bit before I attack him.
And iron!
Yeah, they cross the river.
That is impossible! To battle! Move out!
I'd like to encamp after this. Oh, okay, and I can't. That's a... Let's see. Oh man, if we take damage from this, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed, but I really don't feel like fighting this battle.
On the move, lads! Come, sit, share my fire.
I'm not sure if this is going to really
Tengri
work.
guides my steps.
I'll tell you guys my plan in a second. And I don't have any money to recruit, so that's going to stay like that.
Ready for action.
My goal is to move Kingla into proximity of the Corps.
We take this settlement for the crown.
I'm hoping they can reinforce each other, so I just need to get to there. Oh man, that's going to be kind of iffy. right there. I can still... Let's see,
You
I can
have more
still camp
orders?
in there. Okay, and they're in reinforcement range.
Come, sit, share
So
my
what I'm going to
fire.
do is I'm going to do a unit exchange.
For the gods. Quar be
At the
praised.
moment,
How
it's just
can I
I'm
help?
trying to keep them in separate territories so they don't get the integrity debuff.
Ready for battle.
Hopefully that's good enough.
Quar be
Yeah.
praised. How can I help? Laying siege to their
Continuing
hovels.
the usage of these sack cities. I don't think I'll be using them for much longer. The armies are starting to fill out. Basically, once I have all cav archer armies and
Warriors all.
positive income, I'll be more inclined to leave this area. But at the moment, yeah, I think a couple more turns. We'll see. I say a couple more turns, but it's really I'm not sure how to gauge
Quar
because
be praised. How can I help?
I've not put too much time into this game. Oh man, I was drunk on the job. Yeah, well, now you're gonna have to. We have to set a precedent. Mana. Hey, you can level up. Keep. Oh yeah. Alright. And do we need to do anything else? No, I think that's it for the family. Alright, so we got. I was trying to get them wives.
My friend, be welcome. Do not waste words. My people
I
are well.
sold their women.
Let us break bread and...
That's right, don't worry about that then. Technology's going. Alright, pretty simple. Figure beginning of the game is pretty quick turn-wise. Hey, seagull. It's one of a couple of my favorite songs are about seagulls. Just kind of funny thinking about it. Flight of the Conchords does a song about seagulls, which I'm particularly fond of because it's some humor about how people interpret art or poetry. And in this case, it's the interpretation of song, a metaphorical song that's not metaphorical. And there's also a Star Wars parody song about seagulls,
My lord offers you
where
peace.
Yoda sings.
Tomorrow, his preoccupation with this war
600
may see him unleash further torment.
I need more experience. You're a nice punching bag. Or a wooden dummy. That's the thing I'd like to build. I've seen designs for a PVC pipe wooden dummy. But at the moment I'm just thinking of digging a hole and putting a post in the ground. Alright, Toromana's got quite a bit of influence, so does Kinglia. Anyways, minus 15, I'll do minus 10. Holy spirits. Oh, that's kind of nice. Alright, so I don't think we're family's doing anything for a while. I'll just let them build influence.
Warriors all.
I still have no money. Alright. I might have to move on just to make more money. But then again, just upgrading the camps will eventually do that. Oh, we need spies though. We need spies so I can see if these guys are going to send 4 armies at me. Oh, we're not even getting anything from there. Alright, so New Sac City is Hrev.
Ready for more orders.
Let's see. I would hire those Dolomites just because
Ready for
I
action.
like their shield wall. I didn't do the unit exchange. Of course. Oh well. We'll get to it at some point. And this guy's going to be the main recruiting army.
Laying siege to their hovels. Let them cower.
Yeah, unless you guys want to see me do this. But yeah, at some point the Mazun challenge will officially begin. At the moment, this is kind of
thirsty for battle.
just a bit of beefing my forces up. It's like once this gets filled out a bit more, I'll be happier. To eat food. So I keep checking the food for each of these armies because I want to make it where they're relatively self-sufficient. I would like to make it where they make enough money to maintain their own troops and make enough food to do the same. Not do the same as the other. Because you're the king, you can get. I would like to get cunning. Yeah, we'll just go straight for cunning. Just goal is to, if we can start making a profit, I'd be more so willing to move on. That's that for this turn. A decent profit, 400 to me doesn't seem like much of a profit. I can't even recruit troops. It's kind of the first thing I've been doing. So in that co-op campaign I'm doing with my buddy, I just make goblin armies. I have super cheap goblin armies, and then I go straight down the blue line for lightning strike and lowered upkeep. Yeah, a little bit of merit.
How can I help?
A little bit of
Come, sit, share my fire.
Kind of wish money was this easy to make in real life. Camp. Maybe it'd get boring if it was that easy. Alright, army's done. I'm not going to do anything with the family. And I think that's that for this turn. Wait, we got some monies we can... see, okay, that's the problem of me separating them without doing the unit transfer. All these step-mounted bows I want in his army. Alright, we're just going to hold on to that money for this turn. I think we're going to sack these two cities, get them to do the unit exchange. Then he'll do the unit exchange up there with the Senecas. And I think I'll be pretty safe for a little while unless Assassinates send armies up here. But those 3 battles in a row was pretty taxing on this army. But withholding taxes, I do not like that. Let's see, why are you withholding taxes, buddy? Yeah, find out why. How old does this dude? 16? Yeah, I don't think you're old enough to be a Dread Rider, yeah, no. Silkworm. You guys are gonna get a little more experience. So I don't know if second without troops there gets me experience, but...
Of my people.
I guess we'll get the unit exchange done and move on.
Your next command.
Oh, wondering why they didn't reinforce.
For the dogs.
That's fine though. I have priorities. I don't know if this... Well, I guess it doesn't matter because he's not recruiting. Alright, I want you to have all these guys. And I'll take all those guys except for you. ferry in exchange.
Tengri guides my steps. Ready for action.
Alright, so really cheap archer army with a little bit of melee cav that won't replace with the Hunnic archers. Can't build anything, but
For the gods.
so I'm going to build more of these
Fight
guys.
with us.
I've never had this unit before. But yeah, for ammunition, I'm not too inclined to purchase them. Wouldn't mind finding a unit with the Raider trait, but let's see. Let me get rid of one of these guys.
Fight. Make your
I thought I could
ancestors
recruit 4
proud.
units. Alright, so that's going to be that.
Ready for action. Let them cover.
At the very least, I got money from that. Can't recruit these Hunnic archers, but I'm not sure if I really want to. I'd rather just have step-mounted bows until... I'm mainly doing it because of cost difference. These guys are half the price. I mean, stats are pretty useless, but I can literally just run away. And I have that horse archer mentality where you attack until you run out of arrows and
Ready for battle.
run away and set up ambushes. If I could, I'd leave loot on the ground so that they just start picking.
Do not
loot,
waste words.
Deceive them into thinking that I'm actually running away. And I'm so freaked out that I'm leaving all my loot behind. It's kind of funny. That reminds me of how I play Fallout 4. When I play Fallout 4, as I'm playing the game, I go through and I literally pick up all the junk I find. It makes me think of the Mongol tactics of leaving loot behind. I think it's Mongol horse archer. Alright, that's done. I'm not going to worry about the objectives. Yeah, see, having let's see, horde construction. All from industrial buildings. I'll do that.
Yes.
So I'll have him scout out this region. I think my armies at this point can actually handle that. Yeah, we've healed up enough. Taking attrition for some reason. I'm not going to complain about it. But yeah, anyways, I was saying, so, when I'd go through, I would just collect all the loot when I'd play Fallout 4. And it would just, I would think about how I'm probably going to get ambushed by like raiders or something. And I watched my buddy play Fallout 4, and what he'd do is he'd actually, he'd go through a whole location, take out all the enemies, and then after he took out everyone, he'd go back through the location and pick up all the loot. But I wouldn't naturally do that. Naturally, I always seemed to want to just pick up everything as I was going around. I think it was a time savings. Like, instead of backtracking and picking up all the loot, I'd just do it in one go. But ultimately, I guess in real life it'd be dangerous to do that. Just, you don't know if your loot would be rigged.
I hope that this offer of coins
Oh,
will be taken in the right spirit.
I'm sorry, buddy. It's getting to be a better deal, but it's not good enough just yet. I think,
Yes.
soon though. Soon we're going to get out of here, because I'm getting a little bored of staying in this region. Alright, so you got a full...
Really? Nothing more?
You got a decent army there.
The Sadus,
Alright,
friends.
no, so...
Come, sit. Share my fire.
The Silcor is going to go
Besieging settlement.
and finally make us some money. Although I'll probably try to get peace treaty with the Eastern Separatists before then.
Move out! Is there nothing else? For the drive.
Going to camp. Next turn you'll take Harez.
I am the light in the dark.
I'm gonna try to get you some experience.
If I put this here.
For the gods.
That's done.
Ready for battle.
You, my friend, are gonna go up north.
We take this settlement for
And
the
I'll do
drive.
another unit exchange after I produce some more of these stuff
Let
outposts.
them cower.
Oh, okay, decent battle. Is there any purpose to... I think we might end with this battle. Alright, I'm gonna do a night attack for no reason. Just because I feel like it. I guess I do get a little bit of an advantage. I'm not really worried about any of these units. The settlement should be pretty much destroyed, so this should give them a decent debuff. The cataphracts, as usual, these mercenary horsemen, they look heavy. I'm really not sure. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this battle. Let's see. Yeah, the settlement's already destroyed. Like minus 10. Minus 10 to their stats. It's
We have laid great chunks of their city to waste.
significant. Too many different kinds of units. I usually like to just have one unit type of horse archers, just because it keeps things simple. I don't have to worry about any towers. Hey guys, we have to. Oh. Get out of there! Away! Yeah, the scouts keep catching up to me.
Forward! Warriors, move out! Get ready! Run, curse you!
Got them.
For our ancestors! Forward!
I think that's the... No, it's just Persian scouts.
Run, curse you!
You guys are just strong enough to take these guys out.
The enemy has found our concealed units! Our general is being attacked! Keep him alive! The enemy draws near!
Try to take out the cataphracts.
Warriors ready! Warriors, move out! Warriors! Run, curse you!
Get some shots before they charge in.
Run, curse you!
Where are you going, buddy?
Ah! For Tengri! Warriors ready!
I don't like that. You guys didn't do enough damage.
Anything for the gods!
Although,
That's already!
I'm not really interested in keeping these units either.
Forward! Warriors, move
I
out!
wonder if these guys are light. Very light? Yeah, possibly be able to catch up to them.
Horse archers! Move it! Keep them!
I think you just avoid combat for now.
Archers! Run, curse you! Keep them! Horse archers!
Oh, no, don't fight horse archers.
Keep them!
Just keep trying to hide out in the trees.
For our ancestors!
Protect them a little bit.
Warriors, move out!
Gonna fire. If that's the case.
For the eternal sky! Move it!
You guys are getting awfully close.
Warriors, move out! Forward!
Javelins, I'll be happy. I think you need to stay out of combat though. get a little bit too gung-ho with my faction leaders, or my generals in general. Generally send my generals into combat, but not always, it doesn't always work out for me. Let's escape from that just in case. Yeah, it's just Persian levy.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Oh, I do have a general? Oh man. Should have paid more attention. Yeah, so my goal now is to take that general unit. I think I'm at the point where I'm just going to kill off my melee cav. A little bit of a sacrifice to them just because I want that this next turn I'm going to build 4 units anyway, so I either disband them or have them provide some sort of use in this battle. Just stalling and grabbing units, keeping them in place so my horse archers can kill them. Oh, listen to
the enemy general is dead.
One of my favorite bands is the Mongolian band. And they're called the Who. And in particular, there's 2 songs that I like that they play. And one of them's called Juve Juve Ju, and the other is
The whole unit has been destroyed. A glorious victory will soon
There's a
be
few
yours.
other Mongolian bands that I like, or one other that I can think of. Oh, in the world? Is my general under attack? I lose sight of, I forget about him. I either use him, or I don't use him. I use him in battle and he gets killed, or I don't use him and he gets attacked because I forget about him. It's one of the reasons I enjoyed Bannerlord, because like you are the general. The thing is though, I'll put things into perspective a bit, and you didn't forget about yourself because you were playing as yourself. Actually, I wouldn't mind playing big battles like this on Bannerlord. Interesting, that's for sure. Alright, so got this unit. I'm going to disband all my melee cav and we'll have just pure horse archers. So yeah, it's one of the nice things about using these cities, the sack cities is... Oh yeah, I just totally let those guys die. The neat thing about using these as sack cities is armies will spawn so I can gain them experience. Shoot, I forgot what I was thinking exactly. Yeah, that's fine with me. Make money, gain experience, and
Warriors all.
we're gonna cross the river, I think. Do I have enough movement? I want to cross this river now so I can move north and do another unit exchange.
Fight! Make your
Cheap
ancestors
archers.
proud. Ready for battle.
Get you into...
Besieging settlement.
we can end the video with another battle. Okay, I'm figuring I keep the playtime to about an hour. trying not to be too overconsumed by playing this challenge.
Share my fire.
I figure it's going to be a long haul, because I've never completed this map, but I've completed other maps before. I completed the map in 3 Kingdoms, and that was pretty fun. But because of that, I sort of have an understanding as to how long this can actually take. And
War be praised. How can I help?
you're
Thirsty
building.
for battle.
You're not going to build. You're going to camp. Alright, so next episode, the Silkor is going to head south to Harev. I think we're going to rename this army. It's now the Khan's Guards. Just going to be main army.
War be praised. How can I help?
Blood Riders, you're going to be the Sneakers. Sneakers Brigade. Until I figure out something better. I was thinking the sneaky sneakers. I kind of like that actually. Alright. Sneaky. Yeah, we'll just stick with the regular English. Too much orc talk for me. Sneaky sneakers. These guys are... Silkor is easy. Alright, I think we're gonna make peace with these guys soon. Make peace. Get a little bit of money. And then start heading south.
Ready for battle.
Alright. And we're finally making a little bit of money. Alright, so I'm gonna end it here.